continue working on my door here that I'm going to use for our little coffee bar. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some chalk paint. Since I have the same color green that I used on the front door, but I want it like a flat color. So I've got some plaster of Paris and some water, and then I have the green color from the door. So I'm going to put some of this plaster of Paris in here, probably around a half a cup, between a quarter and a half. That's good. I also have a stir stick and my paintbrush. So what I want to do is I just want to mix some water in here. Just kind of stir this around until it's kind of soupy. And I have cold water and stuff because I know if you use hot water on that and stuff, it tends to set quicker. So I just want to kind of stir that until I get the lumps out. So as you can see, it's kind of about the consistency, I would say, of like gravy. So now I'm just going to shake my paint up real good. And pour some in here. And I'm probably just going to paint the one side of this door. And just basically just stir this in the plaster of Paris together until we have them combined. Basically what that does and stuff is that cuts down on the gloss in the paint. And this is like a semi-gloss paint, I believe. So it might have just a little bit of a gloss, and that's fine. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint this door, and then I'm going to go over it and kind of sand off the higher parts of it to distress it just a little bit. So what I'm going to need to do is turn this door over. This is actually the side I'm going to paint. Actually, no, it's not. I was right the first time. Alright, turn it over again. And the reason that I want this side, now that I looked at that twice, is because the hinge cutouts over on this side, and I want that away from where people come in, so they won't see that first. So, let's get started. Paint this corner first. And I'm not going to be real worried about being neat with this paint. Like I said, so I'm just going to paint the front and the sides. I'm not going to paint the other side of this because it's going to be up against the wall. Nobody will see it, and I don't want to waste any more paint. And I don't care if this gets 100% coverage on this or not. It's like I said, I'm going to distress it anyway, so if it's not perfect, it doesn't have to be. Just try to get down in the crevices and stuff. And this can have brush marks and everything else in it, I don't care. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue and paint this and stuff. Whenever I get done and the paint's dry and stuff, then I'll show you the distressing technique that I'm going to use for this. So we'll be back. So I just have a little square piece of 80 grit sandpaper. I'm going to fold this over. And I'm just going to knock off a little bit on this and then probably just sand a little bit on here. So like I said, I want the distressed look. I want this to look like an older door. So like I said, where the paint's come off. And so like I said, I know this paint did stick to all this, some of this real good, because like I said, it chipped up pretty easy. So let me just show you real quick what I'm talking about. Show this again. So you see, I said I just want some of that paint to come off. You can see now and stuff, I've kind of got actually down to the bare wood. Let me zoom in a little bit. But I've actually kind of got it down to some of the bare wood on here, and that's the look I'm looking for. So, anyway, I'll continue distressing the door, and then I'll show you what this looks like when we get back. And if you're wondering what I'm going to do with the glass, I'm actually going to make a faux stained glass coffee thing with Elmer's glue and paint. So there we go. Let me show you from a up above view what this looks like. I may actually end up setting the door up, but the lighting's not the greatest in here. But you can kind of see what that looks like. And let me see if I can actually set it up straight for you so you can get an idea of what this looks like. So here, now you can actually see what it looks like when it's sitting up straight. So like I said, I'm going to put one of my plans is to have like a coffee cup design and like say coffee on there or something, and then actually have it backlit. So hopefully I can get that done. We'll see. And then it'll be a table there, and then a couple of shelves underneath. And then I'll probably put some like cup hooks or something down the side to hang the coffee cups on. So I don't know, we'll just have to see how it turns out. But let me get up close so you can see what this actually looks like. And I'll have to clean the glass and everything real good. But you can kind of see where and stuff where I took the finish off there on the raised part. And that's what I was going for. And then just kind of the old scratched up weather look. So we'll continue this, and I'll show you the rest of the project when I go further along.